What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that watched the first video and everybody that subscribed. I was not expecting that many subscribers or views on my first video. I truly was not. I'm gonna keep trying to put out consistent content. I don't know if it's gonna be every week, but I'm gonna try to do my best to put out new content pretty regularly. Now, today, we're gonna be messing with the Mercedes. This is my 1990 Mercedes-Benz 300 TE. TE meaning it's the wagon. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know that a few months ago, unfortunately, I wrecked my old daily, which was an Audi Allroad. Love that car to death. After that, I was kind of on the hunt for a new daily. I didn't know what I wanted. It took me like 6 months to pick out my last daily. I didn't want to just buy something to buy something. I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy something that I can play with a little bit, modify a little bit, still have fun with it, but it's not gonna be really expensive to get like right out the box. So I looked at these. I owned one before. I owned it for about a year. I loved it to death, but I just never drove it. So I sold it to a friend who would drive it more. I was searching all over Facebook Marketplace for one of these things. Just all over the country, any big city I could pick. I ended up finding this one in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Went up there with my buddy Kenton, we picked it up. It's basically been my daily when there isn't snow on the ground. Today, we are going to be replacing the headlight lenses on this car. So a couple months ago, the first mod I did was put Euro headlights in it. I'll throw up a picture right here what it looked like with regular headlights and then one with the Euro headlights. But I got Euro headlights for it. They come with glass lenses. They're really nice looking. I prefer them over the US spec or North America spec, whatever it is. About a week after I got them and put them in the car, one of the lenses got a crack in it. I don't know what I hit, but maybe a rock or something, but that crack just came out of nowhere. So I went on the internet and I ordered a set of Euro headlight lenses, so I didn't have to buy the whole thing. And they came in today from Latvia. I don't know what it is. I was expecting this little one. Don't know what the big one is though. Has my name on it. That's custom stuff. Latvia. The f came from Latvia? Latvia's over there in Eastern Europe by Belarus, Lithuania, Russia, and Estonia. Yeah, I know that because I just looked it up, not because I'm smart. So they look pretty good. They came from Europe, so they must be good, right? Euro headlight lenses from Europe, imported from Latvia. Oh, here are the US or North American spec ones right here. Some people like this style. I've heard of some people over in Europe that want these. How we want Euro parts, they want US spec parts for some god-awful reason, I don't know. I much rather prefer the Euros. Those look kind of ugly to me. Let's see what we got here. All right, that's some space, but I'd like some more. First try. Whoa, there we go. Perfect. Now we got some space to work up here. Lots of space. There we go. Now, for those of you that don't know, on these old Mercedes, and I think all the way up till today, you could put the hood up 90 degrees. All you gotta do is bring the hood down a little bit. So you can pull that in, and voila. I don't know what years they started doing this, but this is the look at that. You could pull the motor and still have the hood on, no issues. This is my favorite feature. Even if I've just, like I'm doing the headlights, I don't need it up that far, but it's so convenient, why not do it? Now, how these lenses are held in is by 4 clips. One right here, 2, and on the bottom of 3 and a 4. I think I can just push these clips up and pull the lens out with the headlight housing still in the car, but I don't know that. But before we do that, one of the things I wanted to bring over from my Instagram story to my YouTube channel was the stickers people send me for my shop door. This is the door to my garage. I don't know why, but for some reason I started putting stickers on it and then I ran out. I only had a few. So I reached out to people on Instagram and said, if you have a sticker and you want to send me it, I'll put it on my door. And I think, I'm pretty sure anyway, I got one from my buddy Mr. McGraw from Muttley Racing over in the UK. Oh, these are freaking cool. So at least one of each color is going on the door. First up, we got the gold one. Mr. McGraw, where are we going? Where's it gonna go? Where is it gonna go? I think right there looks good. Where are we going? Where are we going? That looks good right there. Motley Racing on the board right there. Now we can dive into the headlights. Just need to get it right up. There we go. I don't know what I hit, but just after having them for a week, it cracked. All the way down there, look at that. This one should just slide in and just kind of clip in. Hopefully everything's the same. And it's in. The top clips were not bad to get. The bottom ones were kind of a pain, this one especially, but I got it on there eventually. It's the side marker back on and the trim piece, and we're good to go. I was gonna replace both of them, but they're like literally, they look the exact same. I thought one might be a little tinted differently from the other, but they look the same, so I'm just gonna do this one. New lenses in, corner markers back on, trim pieces back on. Oh shit. You ever leave tools on the, yep, wow, that was me. I'm that guy. I usually don't leave 3, maybe 2, not normally 3. I think I got them all. All right, let's try that again. There we go, that looks pretty. They match side to side. So I just sat down after doing the headlight there. I looked up and I started trying to brainstorm like what kind of wheels I want to get for this thing. I got to thinking like, okay, what bolt pattern, specs, all that. I need to figure that out and everything. Well, I know the bolt pattern, and that's 5x112. I had an Audi Allroad as a daily for about a little over 2 years until, unfortunately, I got in a wreck. That thing was also 5x112. When I wrecked the Audi, I pulled 3 things off of it, which was the roof box, the air ride stuff, except for the bag, so management, tank, compressor, and then the wheels. The wheels I had on it were these. These are Ferrari 458 wheels. I thought they'd be really cool on the car. I thought they looked really good on my Audi. Those are the wheels I had on the car. Now, if you're thinking, are Ferraris 5x112? They're not, but I have adapters that make them work. Those wheels are 5x114.3, and I have a couple sets. I think this is it. I have a set of these adapters that make them work for 5x112. I was sitting here thinking about, oh, that's kind of cool. You know, they're both the same bolt pattern, whatever. And I was like, I wonder what the hub diameter is. The hub diameter on the Audi was 66.6. I looked up the hub diameter for the Mercedes, and it's also 66.6. So, in the name of science, I kind of have to do it. I'm going to go ahead and put the Ferrari wheels on the Benz right now just to see what they look like. The Ferrari wheels, they're 20 by 10 and a half? 20 by 10. I don't remember. I think they're 20 by 10. The biggest wheel I would ever want to put on the Mercedes is an 18. But if they'll fit, I'm not going to drive around with them, but I do want to see what they look like. Let's roll one of these big guys out. If I put 20s on this thing, it would probably need a rubber band tire, and these are not like rubber bands, so hang on real quick. Let me see. Oh my God. That looks ridiculous. That looks ridiculous. That probably won't, but it might fit. What's it look like on the back? Now, I don't know if the offset's gonna work. This thing, the fender might come in the middle of the tire. I have no idea. I mean, that might work. Guys, these might fit. I'm never gonna run them. I never want 20s on this thing, but they might fit. So we're gonna try them. Here we have our adapter. 5x112 is these holes. 5x114.3 is the studs. And if my research was right, this should go right on. Hell yes. Adapter is on. We got 2 bolts on it, so it should be good just for putting it on the ground. And now we can put the wheel on. it looks like it might work. Like, it really might. We'll see what happens here with this clearance. So far I get my hand in there. It is independent suspension, so hopefully it just goes up and not forward. We'll see. There we go. No way. No way. That works? That fits. Guys, that fits. No way. Hang on. Is it really? Like everywhere? Is it really not touching anything? No way, dude. Really? That is so freaking cool. Clearance is a little tight there. I can still get my fingers in there though, so it's not that bad. This car could seriously roll on these. Now, it is poking a little more than I like. By that, I mean way more than I like. Yeah, so not exactly great. I mean, it does have independent suspension, so maybe I could adjust the camber with control arms and make them work, but I'm not going to roll around with them poking like that. That's ridiculous. Now I want to see what it looks like with ones on the front. I mean, the wheel well should be the same size, right? So I'm thinking, we're going to find out here in a minute, but I'm thinking I can get another wheel on here. In the name of science, this had to be done. I'm going to go steal two more lug bolts off of the other side of the front wheels on the Harlequin and put the other one on. All right, so the front one went on like no problem, like it didn't hit anything, touch anything. This one, I'm not so sure. I have a feeling the wheel is gonna hit the strut body, but we'll see. Let's see what it does. Yeah. Well, that stinks. I really kind of still want to bolt them up, but basically I would need like an adapter that's probably twice as thick as that, and then the wheel might fit. Right now the wheel is touching the strut body, and I don't want to bolt it down and have it touching that, so that sucks. And you can still kind of see what it would look like if it worked. I mean, the back worked like great. I was very surprised with that. This is about as close as we got up front. Cannot do 20 by 10 by... God, what is the... I can't remember what the ET is on this thing. Well, like I said, this was in the name of science, so I kind of had to try it. And the experiment worked 50% of the time. I mean, they fit... the rear wheels actually do. They don't touch anything, which I'm shocked with. The front wheels, no. I'm going to need like twice as big of an adapter, and no. 20 by 10.5 ET30, I believe is what the final ET is after the adapter. Fits on the rear, doesn't fit on the front, pokes a lot in the rear. Just gonna say that. If you guys have any suggestions for wheels for me, I'm looking for something 90s style. The biggest I want to go is like an 18, but like 17 or 18 is what I'm looking at. Anything from the 90s really, just so it matches kind of like the car. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching my first video. My jaw was on the floor watching the stats come in. I was like, there's no way. Like, I thank you guys so much for that. I'll keep bringing out content consistently as much as possible. And with that being said, like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later.